go to the gun. Sorry, my camera's not in a good position. Alright, man, we're back again. Still can't do that. Continue on my free roam. Look at me, man. I look like I'm sleeping. Looks like I'm wearing pajamas.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Her voice scares me. Found something a little bit more about her, right? Don't really like it either. Oh, I'm skipping all of them. What is this?
Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Okay.
Revelio. Revelio.
ears.
How nice to see you, my young.
Revelio.
Okay, 11. 11. Whatever that matters. So it's 11 and 2. So yeah, I need 8. That's one question. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, spider. That's a spider. Okay, and then the other one, number 9. 5. Okay, where was I? Okay, so that was 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So 9 plus 5 is what, like 14, I guess. And then I need a 3, right? That's 3-headed dragon, so where's
Revelio.
I don't mind herbology myself. I'll take a mandrake any day over
It's not the written exam.
Revelio.
Shit in there.
I'll trade you a spoon's worth of flubberworm meat.
As a motherborn,
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Is there a chest up here we'll get? No.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's supposed to be a teleporter here, but I guess I have to come here in the mission or something. It's the first time I can jump off something. Okay, I can't do much of nothing down there.
truly something to be admired.
I think I was supposed to be going down though.
Revelio.
What's this? So it's just another door.
I've always thought that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
For more of those doors.
The unfairness of being hung here. Why it warrants looking into.
Okay, here's that door.
Revelio.
There's one up there. Upstairs.
Has one person even tried to sort this dreadful odor?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio.
Where is it? I wish I know how to do this stuff before.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind.
Revelio.
Alright, back to business. We're gonna make 5. So 3 and a 0. So, we gotta need 2. So the first one is... No, it's not. It's like that before, it's interesting. That would complete that one, right? And then we have a unicorn and a 4, so that makes 5. So So 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's this. That's close to completing this one. Now I have to go in my gear, check out the stuff that I got. I did find a legendary piece, so I'm gonna put that on. This. This by far is best. This one's not that great. This one's not that great. This one. Got people messaging me. This too. Let's go in here. Definitely get rid of this one. Yeah, I got plenty of them first time buyers. Oh, all that work for something that's trash.
Julie, here is your reminder from Julie. Why are you not sleeping?
Revelio.
Julie, here is your reminder from Julie. Why are you not sleeping?
Yeah, man, why you're not sleeping?
Oh. Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Okay.
Revelio.
See anything. Let's go back down. see. I haven't used it since the first time they showed me how to use it.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Try to teleport, but can I use it? Or you don't use it. And you can just, oh yeah, you can.
Revelio.
This is the same thing here. So we got over here.
Revelio.
This is down the road. Looks like a door. It has to be right through this door, or that's just downstairs.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Good enough up here.
Revelio.
Did I do it once here? Oh, I can do this one here. Okay, so 23. And we're already at 15. Plus that one. That's 2. So 15, 16, 17. So 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, I'm guessing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, those are alright, and then this one's 19. It's a double-headed dragon. I mean, 3-headed dragon, so that makes 1, 2, 3. 3-head dragon. And this 9 heads thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 heads. So 9, 3. So 9, 1, 2, 3 makes 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess. That might be a little off.
Revelio.
Maybe I can make it. It's a lot faster than me running down the stairs. Oh, it's another one. Okay, that's an 8. And that's from 1, so that makes 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the number that I need. 2, 3, 4.
Revelio.
Okay. 16.
Revelio.
I already have.
Revelio.
Those things should be going on.
Revelio. Revelio.
Now it's quiet. Now you don't hear nothing.
Revelio.
And it's locked. What? That's a bummer. Probably complete some more jobs. The items I'm collecting.
Revelio.
These are areas I can't enter.
Revelio.
Sorry.
Thank you kindly for letting
Revelio.
Alright, I'm gonna begin that that mission. Direct name of that. Alright, so I'm close down here. It's this way. No, I think it's this way. System door. Yeah, system door. I want to check this out here.
I always thought an hour in diagram.
Revelio.
Can I do this one here that I'm saying? I started.
Protego! Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I need to catch up on my letter writing.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Interesting.
Going to harvest some knot grass from the greenhouse.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Can't seem to put the smell of dragon dust out of my rosa.
Stuff is not even worth it. Looks like I'm about to travel around the maps of North.
Can't remember the last time I got one. Not even on my birthday.
Take a little break.
You can't snuggle up to them the way you can with a cat.
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the Great Hall. One's bound to crash into me eventually. Yes, it is.
I'd like to send owls, but I have no one to write to.
I can't wait. At Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the owls home.
Why would anyone bother sending secret love letters? If you want to win me over, just treat me to a butterbeer at the Free Broomsticks.
I wish I was a metamorph maiden. Imagine being able to change your eye colour depending on your mood.
Professor Weasley's easily my favourite. Her wand work is exquisite.
I spent hours trying to conjure a meat pie when I was in first year, only to then find out about Gamp's law. Such a disappointment.
I tried to transfigure my parchment into a blanket. Once into that, would have been fine if I hadn't caught fire.
I asked him to try to tutor me in transfiguration, but he refused. I'm a lost cause.
I love switching spells. Swapped my brother's treacle tart for a fish pie once. He still won't eat around me.
You think Gareth Weasley would be better at transfiguration, considering his aunt teaches
time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now we can stop all these disgusting mudblots from ruining the school.
Black noticed the scuff on his shoes the other day, and would not take another step until a house elf polished his way for him. Horrid man.
Powers should be kept in the oldest pureblood families, like the Blacks. Wouldn't want riffraff running things. That's what my mother says.
My parents were thrilled to hear that Black was being put in charge. Our families have been friends for centuries.
How much longer do you think Black will be headmaster? I have family in America. Wonder if I could transfer to Ilvermorny and come back when he's gone.
If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of muggleborns like garlic.
I'm glad there's a Slytherin in charge of the school, willing to make the hard decisions.
Good thing Professor Weasley takes the role seriously, since Black clearly has no interest in his.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of all the muggleborn students. Too much to hope for, I suppose.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys from my dormitory. Now, we never get a break from each other.
The other girls and I were up all night reading letters from my secret admirer. They're very jealous of me, I'm sure.
I wish they'd allow some pets from home. We have a crop called Mange.
I can't even cast Lumos in 2 seconds to do a bit of late night reading without my dormitories getting riled up.
I've seen the boys looking very sheepish lately.
We have the most annoying group of creepers, I swear.
And the boys don't make it any easier. The noise from their dormitory, you'd think they were sleeping next to mandrakes.
We're going to see who can stay up the latest. Sleeping drafts should ensure my victory.
I think rules against feasts in the dormitories should be enforced, just because it was a pub scheme. My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with almond pies. My aunt introduced us to those years ago.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses. Came as no surprise to my father.
Nothing better than a few pints of butterbeer and a pile of mince pies with my sisters on Christmas Eve.
Hogwarts has brought me and my siblings closer together. We've had to rely on each other without having our parents about.
I adore decorating for the holidays. Can never have too many fairy lights, in my opinion. Not sure the fairies would agree, mind.
My older sisters taught me everything I needed to know about Hogwarts before I stepped foot in the castle, including how to sneak food from in the kitchens.
I do look forward to going home for the holidays. Mum's pumpkin pasties are the best I've ever had.
My family and I travel somewhere every summer. I'm dying to visit Romania. Would love to see a dragon in the flesh. My older brothers were all sorted into Ravenclaw. They're terribly accomplished now. I'll never be able to live up to their achievements.
I was destined to be a glorious beater if Quidditch hadn't been cancelled this year. I was.
Let's be sure we make some time to study later then. The common room's a bit rowdy of late, so I've taken to using the library.
Revelio.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise Levioso. Now, the big well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso basic cost, and Protego. You may begin.
Leviosa! Good form. I know. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
All my students with us again.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Leviosa!
I'd like to open a Hogwarts tales of my childhood.
Revelio.
Leviosa!
Revelio.
Leviosa!
Revelio. Levioso! Revelio!
To go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of the... Don't lose your composure. Very good. Excellent control there. Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
That's it!
Let us see this. Yes! Quite impressive. Here we go. Phew.
Very good! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
What's this? There we go. Oh, that was an execution. Be sharp. That is how it's done. I know everyone is watching.
Accio.
Try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Not to worry.
Here we go. Phew.
Splendid! Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's interesting.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite expensive, really.
In my opinion, divination is a load of rubbish. Professor Anai seems very logical. I don't understand how she believes the things she teaches.
I wish they'd let Ronan teach the entire curriculum.
Revelio.
on another adventure, are we?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Revelio. Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Accio.
Handy resource indeed,
There was
your
something
field
else
guide.
too.
I'm most
A dash
pleased
of
to
powdered
be
bat
included.
spleen, I think.
Revelio.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Lumos. Protego. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much. But it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at. But if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.